Um, the different platforms out there and that criminals are using today. So the bottom row here is going to represent all of our dark web platforms. There's more than just one out there. The most popular one, if you've ever done any research or listened to a webinar before, they probably talked about the Tor network here. It stands for the Onion Router. It was really designed to help people be anonymous or hide their identity when they were surfing or going onto the surface web or the deep web or the dark web. Today, there are 5 million people or users that connect to the dark web every single day. It's about 100 times the size of the next largest dark web network out there, which is I2P. So the internet, the Invisible Internet Project is what that stands for. And then there's other ones out there as well that you need to be aware of. If you're going to be looking on the dark web or you have a threat intelligence program, you're not going to be just looking at a single dark web network. There's multiple of them. Criminals today are not just using the dark web, they are using these other platforms up here. So many of you probably have heard of Telegram or have accounts in Discord. Those are messaging platforms. Criminals started using those for a couple of different purposes. Telegram, they are mostly just advertising on it. So they'll go on there and tell everybody like, hey, if you want a bunch of credit card information, you can go to this website, purchase it, buy it, and then they will give you step-by-step instructions how to commit carding fraud or how to withdraw that information. Got some slides later on to show some examples of that. Discord is there's been an uptick in criminal activity on there. It's not so much used for advertising, although there is a little bit there. It's more used to target people, try to phish them, get them to click on links, and ultimately distribute malware. So that's a big problem on there. I have this one over here called pig butchering scams. If you have not heard that term before, please go research it after this. It's become a really big problem. Definitely impacts your members out there. There's criminal activity exploiting trust between people and building romantic relationships and then trying to get as much money as they can out of them. Victims in pig butchering scams, typically between 30 and 49 years old, have a higher level of education overall, and 2 out of every 3 are females. So if you're trying to help your members and teach them about scams going on out there, this is a big one right now. If you want to be targeted and educating people, this is useful information. Criminals are using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, messaging apps, WhatsApp, Telegram out there to just start those communications and build a relationship with people out there. So big takeaway here, criminal activity doesn't just happen on the dark web, although a lot of it does. There's other platforms that you should be aware of and looking out for as well.